11 o'clock. It's getting late, Mike. Surely it's time they called in.
According to schedule, yes. Besides, Jimmy ought to be getting to bed soon.
But I gotta stay up. I mean, gee, it's not often Brother Bill pays a visit. Let me stay up, please.
Well, I guess we can allow the request on compassionate grounds. But it's past Mitch's bedtime.
I'm worried, Mike. They should have called in by now. After all, that's why we went to the trouble of installing a radio in Bill's truck.
Well, you know Dr. Beaker. He's probably forgotten all about it.
Well, so long as he hasn't forgotten that load in the back of the truck.
Could be a load of trouble, you mean?
It could, but it should be safe enough in the refrigerator. And it's only a short journey.
If they don't get lost.
We couldn't be getting ourselves lost, could we, Doc?
Well, I don't think so.
No, you don't. Well, I think we should have stuck to the main highway.
Oh, nonsense, my dear fellow. The last signpost distinctly indicated a shorter, route.
The things I let myself in for. Can you help us carry something, you said? Sure, I said. Gibson Transport carries anything anywhere, I said. So now I find myself driving at night through the Nevada desert on a road I don't know with a can of stuff in the back that'll blow us clear into Arizona if it gets above freezing point. Swell.
But it won't get above freezing point, my dear fellow. That's why we're traveling at night, when the desert temperature is, around 0.
Okay, Doc, if you say so. All I hope is that we're not still out here come sunup. Yes, sir. When I see that little old sun come up over the horizon, I'm just gonna stop this truck, climb out, and start walking.
I really think you are exaggerating the matter, my dear fellow. I grant you that my new fuel may be, inevitably in the development phase, of course, just the tiniest bit unstable.
So unstable, the prof wouldn't let you make it at the lab, is the way I heard it.
I don't deny it. I don't for a moment deny it. But this truck contains a refrigerator, does it not?
I wouldn't trust it. For one thing, it draws too much current for my liking. It could run this truck's batteries flat in about half an hour without the generator to recharge them. And then where are we? Pow! That's where we are.
Pow? No, I don't think so. Anyway, there's another signpost. That will tell us where we are.
Some signpost at that. I'll get out and take a look-see. Maybe you should call the lab, Doc. They'll be wondering what's happened to us.
Certainly. Most certainly. Perhaps I ought to check the outside air temperature, too, though it seems bitterly cold to me. And I hope nobody else is out in the desert on a night like this.
Oh, I'm so cold, Master Spy. How long must we wait?
Perhaps. Perhaps they have lost their way.
Surely, though, that is what we intended them to do.
I jest, you fool. Of course that was what we intended. Do you think we moved those signposts around just for fun?
My dear Professor, of course we are still on the right road. And I am familiar with every inch of it. That is to say, I am not exactly sure that I recognize the precise section of the road we are on at the moment. But it's well signposted.
Well, I wouldn't give you a plug nickel for this signpost, Doc. I reckon we'll still be out here come sunup.
You. What an alarming prospect.
What is? Are you in trouble?
No. Bill just sends his regards. Over and out.
Think they're all right, Professor?
Oh, I think so. It's difficult to tell with Dr. Beaker.
Nobody respects Dr. Beaker's brain more than I do, Professor. But when it comes to his sense of direction...
Dr. Beaker has every confidence in his sense of direction. He will reach at least this far, no doubt, before he begins to wonder if he is lost. And we will be waiting to tell him the way. And they will be in no position to notice the little, how shall we call it, this little pebble we have put in their way.
I said the road was getting worse, didn't I? I don't fancy our chances if we should hit a rock with that stuff in the back.
Quite, I do indeed understand. Basically, it's quite safe below 10 degrees centigrade. It would need a detonator to make it explode under those conditions.
I see. It's just when it heats up a little that it gets really dangerous.
Relatively speaking, that is so.
Well, just as long as we know.
Master Spy,
What is it, Zarin?
I can hear something.
Ah, you are right, friend Zarin. They are coming like flies into my web. But let us complete our preparations. We will hide the truck and then wait somewhere out of sight, behind some rock.
Do you still reckon we're on the right road, Dr. Beaker?
What are you implying, my dear fellow? Surely you don't think we're lost? Why, only a few minutes ago, we passed a signpost.
Anyway, there's a pretty sharp turn ahead if we want to stay out of trouble. So watch out.
Be careful.
Relax. Gibson Transport always gets you there safe and sound.
Really, my dear fellow, your navigation of this craft leaves much to be desired. It gave me quite a turn.
They have played straight into our hands again. And this time, my friend, this time we will get what we want.
We would be wise to assess the damage as soon as possible and get on our way. And the first essential is to get the engine started and keep the batteries charged.
You're talking sense, Dr. Beaker. Here goes.
There, friend Zarin, there. Is that not music to your ears?
No luck. Guess I'd better get out and take a look.
Yes. Do that, my dear chap, and with all the expediency you can muster.
Frankly, I'm worried. I'm sure Dr. Beaker was lost when he called last time, whatever he said.
Well, maybe you're right. Next time he calls, maybe we should tell him to leave the transmitter on. Then if they are lost, we can trace them with Supercar.
Gee, Mitch, I don't know that I like the sound of all this.
See? Oil. The crankcase cracked on that boulder, that's for sure. We're stuck, Doc. Can't even start the engine with a split crankcase. It'd seize in no time at all.
Then we must consider our plan of action. The first essential is to switch off the refrigerator, assuming that it is still in operation. My fuel will come to no harm until dawn, until which time we will not be wasting valuable current. Meanwhile, if you would be so kind as to call the laboratory on the radio.
Okay, Dr. Beaker. Sure thing.
Why do we wait, Master Spy? Why do we not go down at once?
Because for just one moment I prefer to watch and to take relish in their absurd plight.
But do you not want to see what is happening?
Patience. I know exactly what is happening. The truck is out of action and friend Beaker is now making a plan of action. This will take him at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, that's how it is. I don't know where we are, and I don't think Dr. Beaker does either.
But neither of you is hurt? Good.
Tell him to keep transmitting. I'll take off in Supercar and home in on the radio.
Wait a minute, Mike. What is that, Bill? The batteries? Of course. They want some spare batteries to keep the refrigerator going. It's most important.
Okay. It'll take me some time to get them loaded up, though. Let's hope we've got some fully charged.
I'll help you, Mike.
Oh, no, you won't, my lad. It's way past midnight, and you should have been in bed hours ago.
But you said I could stay up till Bill came.
No. Repeat, no. Now, off you go now.
Roger and out. Come on, Mitch. Mitch!
Well,
down and see how the great Dr. Beaker is getting on. Come.
Hey, funny. I thought I heard a voice.
Hardly likely, my dear fellow. Who would be in a place like this at such an hour?
Well, maybe you're right.
Anyway, for the moment, everything seems satisfactory. Most satisfactory. The fuel will be safe as long as the air temperature remains below zero. And Supercar will be bringing us some fresh batteries shortly.
How long before they're out here, do you think?
Well, that would be difficult to estimate. Perhaps an hour. Why?
Because we ought to get the transmitter going so Mike can hold on to it. Only I don't want to do it before time because it drains the batteries.
But my dear fellow, we have fresh batteries coming out. Mike is bringing them.
Well, maybe so, but until they're right here, I'm taking no chances.
For the moment, at all events, I suggest we make ourselves comfortable here.
Yes, Dr. Beaker, that is a good idea indeed.
Well, now who's a fool?
Control to pilot. Are you loaded up, Mike? We've lost nearly an hour already.
Well, it wouldn't have been much use taking them out half charged. Anyway, we're loaded now.
Good. Have the batteries made any difference?
Well, they seem to be stowed quite firmly, Professor. I don't know whether they'll affect Supercar's balance. They're heavy, so they might.
I should be very careful, Mike, when you first take off. If the balance is upset, that's when it will show.
Roger, Professor. Anything from Bill and Dr. Beaker yet?
No, I expect they are conserving their batteries. They'll have to transmit all the time you're in the air, and as soon as dawn comes, they'll have to run the refrigerator as well.
I get you. Well, may as well run the engines up while we're waiting, Professor. Then there'll be no delay in takeoff when they do call in.
Right, Mike. Charge port engine.
Coming up to 10,000 now. Okay, interlock on.
Interlock on. Charge starboard.
10, 12, 15,000. Interlock on.
Right, ready to fire.
Fire 1. Fire 2. Both firing smoothly. Cutting revs to idling level now.
Now I guess we can hear ourselves think.
Jimmy, I thought I told you to...
Mitch and me's going on strike.
On strike? What do you mean?
Well, gee, Professor, you can't expect us to sleep with all this going on. You see, Mitch feels the same way.
Idling now, Professor. Wake me when Dr. Beaker calls in. These engines have a mighty soporific effect at idling speed.
That's not what Jimmy and Mitch think. But you shouldn't have long to wait.
Gee, Mitch, I wonder what they're doing.
Well, friend Beaker, I think we have you this time. And we will also have that sample of fuel you are over to be carrying. Perhaps, friend Zarin, you would get it from the back of their so sadly damaged truck. Get the sample, Zarin. Oh, and while you are about it...
What, Master Spy?
Look in the front of the truck for a radio. These gentlemen have fooled me before with their radios, and I, Master Spy, do not intend to be fooled this time.
And if I find it, Master Spy?
Then break it, you fool. What do you think? That I want to call Professor Popkiss and wish him happy birthday?
Of course, Master Spy. And the fuel? Do I bring it here?
You do.
I cannot think why they have not started transmitting again. I hope their batteries are not already exhausted.
You want me to take off anyway, Professor? It's not long till sunup.
Well, maybe that would be the best thing, Mike. We know they are east of here.
Yeah, but that's all we do know. It's going to be pretty near impossible to find them even in daylight without their radio to home on. The desert's a mighty big place.
But the fuel. We've just got to get to them, Professor. We've got to.
There is no panic, Jimmy. It's not as bad as all that. They will certainly keep well away from the track when the sun rises, so even if the fuel should overheat, no one will get hurt. Ah, friend Zarin, you found the fuel. Have a care, friend Zarin. That stuff you are holding is no doubt the fruit of much labor by Dr. Beaker. We would all hate to see you drop it. Did you find the radio?
Yes, Master Spy. And I destroyed it with the handle of the jack.
Good, friend Zarin. Then take the fuel to our truck and put it in the back. Do not worry, Dr. Beaker. It will be put to good use, I assure you. And now we shall wait a few moments until sunrise and then be on our way. I should not want to drive in the dark.
I think you had better take off now, Mark. I don't know what has happened, but the sun will be up soon, and we had better take every chance of getting those batteries to them in time.
Sure thing, Professor. I'll take off and play it by ear when I see what it's like up in the air. Maybe I can find him quite soon.
Do you think he will, Professor?
Oh, I expect so. In any case, it is our best plan for the moment.
Stand by for takeoff.
Right, main doors open.
I don't like these batteries, Professor. They've affected her trim.
Well, be careful, Mike. Take it steadily.
Sure thing, Professor. Full boost.
Well, now, Dr. Beaker, I think we will be on our way soon.
My dear sir, do you know what you are doing? That fuel, extremely dangerous.
Hold it, Dr. Beaker. Hold it a moment.
But my dear fellow...
Your friend is right, Dr. Beaker. I'm glad you have this sense to realize there is nothing you can do. That this time I have succeeded. Now I must go to the van to supervise friend Zarin loading the fuel.
Let him go, Doc. Let him go.
But the fuel, it will go up in smoke.
Sure. And we want it to go up right here, on the spot.
I certainly most certainly do not.
Listen, they've got the fuel, so we keep them talking here. Sun will be up soon, and pow! There's a smoke signal for you. Mike could see it from 100 miles away.
Well, well. Yes, to be sure, yes. I think you have something there.
No sign of them, Professor. Anything on the radio yet?
No, Mike. Nothing.
Turning port onto 250. I'll find the highway and see if I can spot where they left it. Don't think there's much hope, though.
Roger, pilot. Their radio must have failed. They would have called us by now.
Well, Dr. Beaker, I think it is time we were departing. Friend Zarin is already waiting at the track, and we have our, shall we say, interesting load on board.
Interesting, huh? You can say that again.
On mature consideration, And I must admit, Master Spy, that you would appear to have won this round.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Such a tribute. And coming from you, I am overcome. But certainly, we have the prize.
Still no luck, Consul, and the sun's well up now.
Keep trying, Mark. Keep trying.
Yes, sir. You sure fooled us.
So, I think perhaps you tried to fool me, hoping that while I listen to your flattery, some rescue may arrive. But that will not be. I go now.
There goes a charming guy.
I think, according to my time temperature calculations, he may be going farther than he intended.
Hold it, Professor. There's a pillar of smoke about 20 miles south. Looks like something blew up, and I'll bet I'll know what it is. Hope Doc and Bill kept clear of that stuff. I'm going down to investigate.
What happened, Master Spy? Oh, what happened?
How do I know what happened? You idiot! All I know is that those two have made fools of us again. And as if that were not enough, I can hear their cursed supercar.
Yep, that's them, all right.
He's found them, Professor.
Calling Consul, going into land now.
One day I will get even with you and your cursed supercar.
Well, everybody's in one piece. But I'm sure sorry Dr. Beaker lost his sample of fuel.
Don't worry, Mike. He's already working on a new one. And here in the laboratory, where he says Gibson's transport can't harm it.
Well, of all the ungrateful... Hey, Doc.
Yes, what is it? Please don't disturb me. I'm trying something rather critical.
Supercar, with beauty and grace, as swift as can be. Watch it flying through the air. It travels in space or under the sea, and it can journey anywhere. Supercar, supercar. It travels on land or roams the skies, through the heavens' stormy rage. It's Mercury manned and everyone cries, it's the marvel of the age. Supercar, supercar, supercar.